Behind every app and website you use, there's this invisible force at work, kind of like a silent guardian. It's the one thing that stops total chaos from breaking out. So today, we're going to dig into a really big question. Why is software testing so incredibly important?
Okay, let's just jump right in with a scenario. Imagine this. You're on your banking app, right? You're trying to send money to someone, and it just goes to the wrong person. Vanishes. Think about that for a second. We're not talking about some sophisticated hack here. Nope. That could be caused by just one tiny software bug. It's a pretty terrifying thought, isn't it?
Or how about this one? An airline's website just completely crashes right in the middle of a huge sale when thousands of people, including you, are trying to book tickets. The frustration. Look, these aren't just made-up horror stories. These are the exact kinds of disasters that software testing is built to prevent.
All right, so let's dive into our first section, when software fails. We're talking about the hidden risks lurking in the code we all use every single day.
And here's the thing. It doesn't have to be some huge, dramatic system meltdown. Seriously, even one small bug, a tiny mistake in the code, can cause absolutely massive problems. And the scale we're dealing with today is just staggering. We're talking about millions. Modern apps, they serve millions of users. So when one of those small bugs slips through, it's not just your problem. It's a problem for millions of people instantly.
Which brings us to our next point, the high cost of bugs. We're going to explore the real-world consequences here, and trust me, it goes way beyond just the financial side of things.
So really, you've got two paths in software development. On one hand, if you skip proper testing, you're pretty much asking for system crashes, financial losses, and a user experience that's just plain awful. But on the other hand, with proper testing, you get what we all want, something that's stable, secure, and reliable.
So the big question is, how do we make sure we stay on that good path? Well, this is where the hero of our story comes in. Let's talk about testing the quality guardian. Think of it as the solution that stands right between a flawed product and you.
Okay, so what exactly is software testing? Well, at its core, it's basically the process of hunting down bugs and other defects. It's all about making sure the software works correctly and reliably before it gets to you.
And it really has three main goals. First, and this one is huge, is to detect defects early. There's a golden rule in software. The later you find a bug, the more it costs to fix. A lot more. Second, it's about improving the overall quality. And third, of course, is to prevent those big, messy failures after the software's already out there.
All right, I know this can sound a little abstract, so let's make it super concrete with an everyday example. We're going to look at how testing works on a typical online shopping site, something we've all used.
You know the drill, right? It's the classic online checkout journey. You add something to your cart, you head to checkout, you punch in your payment info, and you hit that final confirm order button. It seems so simple, but believe me, every single one of those steps is a potential landmine for bugs. And this is where testing really shines, by preventing all the things that could go wrong. I mean, what if the payment fails right after you click Pay? Or you get a confirmation for the wrong item? Or, a classic one, the price is suddenly different in your cart. These are the kinds of frustrating issues that testing is designed to catch.
And let's be real, when stuff like this happens, what do? You get frustrated, you lose trust, and you probably go shop somewhere else. For the business, this means one thing: lost customers and lost money.
Okay, so let's wrap this up and summarize why testing is so essential.
What are the big takeaways here?
When you boil it all down, it comes to these 5 key things. First, testing finds bugs before they get to you. It improves the quality and makes the software more reliable. It absolutely prevents business losses from major failures. And maybe most importantly, it makes sure you, the user, have a good experience. All of this helps deliver the stable, secure apps we all rely on.
But we have to be realistic here. This quote really says it all. Testing cannot guarantee a completely bug-free product, but it significantly reduces the number of defects. Look, no software is perfect. It's just too complex. The goal isn't to be bug-free. The goal is to squash as many bugs as possible, especially the really bad ones, before the software ever gets released.
All right, so now it's your turn. I want you to put on your tester hat for a second. Can you think of 3 potential bugs on a shopping site that we didn't talk about? Go on, give it a shot. It's a really interesting way to start looking at the apps you use every day.
And that's a wrap for this explainer. Hopefully you have a brand new appreciation for all that invisible work that keeps our digital world from falling apart. Coming up next, we're going to explore something called the Software Development Lifecycle, or SDLC, and we'll see exactly where testers fit into the whole process. Thanks for joining, and I'll see you next time.